What's up, everybody? After a hiatus for the World Championships and a little bit of illness, I am back in the saddle and we are ready for another weekly challenge. So, welcome back, folks. I'm doing something different this week. As you can see, I have like 3 boards above me. It's still going to be a 12-board challenge, but it's going to be an actual challenge. And the reason I wanted to do it this way is I've set it up as a non-best hand challenge. So, we are no longer going to have the best hand at the table on every hand, so we'll see more realistic bridge decisions. And one is upon us here on this first board. This is a really weird hand. Partner preempted 2 diamonds in first chair, which for the robots usually a pretty disciplined preempt. We only have 11 points, and we do have a really nice 6-card spade suit. The problem that happens if we bid, which would be we would want to bid 2 spades here, right? It seems like at first glance it's something you would just maybe automatically do if you were playing a robot tournament, but you need to take a moment and think about what's going on here. Your partner has preempted 2 diamonds, so they have less than 10 points, so they have a lot of shape. If we bid a new suit in response to a preempt, that is a forcing bid, folks. So we're never going to get to buy this for 2 spades. And in fact, the most likely response partner will make with our 2 spade bid will be 3 diamonds, right? Which gives us the same exact situation. And you might think, hey, maybe we can try some hearts. Well, it's possible just partner doesn't have major suits. And it also is very unlikely that we have game. We're playing imps, by the way. That's the format I'm using for this week's event. So we'll have some discussion on that as well. So here, as painful as this might be, and as it might seem to be, we're going to pass. We have a dream scenario. The dream scenario is our opponents decide to play one of the major suits if they decide to balance here, or if they just get in trouble anyway. And as you see, okay, 2 double, 2 no trump, and this is kind of a, hey, let's run the heck away from here. And now let's see what happens. All right, so they're trying to buy it for 3 clubs. Now is a time that we could actually come into the auction by bidding 3 spades and try to buy it there. But here, remember what's happening. Left-hand opponent has made a takeout double. They probably have some length in the majors. They don't. It says 12 plus total points. They don't necessarily have to be that good. However, let's think about their shape. They're short diamonds, right? So our right-hand opponent, East, is pretty likely to have some diamonds on this hand. Left-hand opponent could have 4 spades, maybe even 4 hearts and 4 spades. So if we decide to try to play 3 spades here, we could just be giving them a plus score when they're going to go minus playing 3 clubs less sometimes. So here, as painful as it might seem, again, we're going to pass. It's imps, folks. So we're not, it's not as important that we buy this for a certain contract and get the right score. We're playing imps, so if we can make some sort of major suit contract here, it's not the worst thing if we're actually able to beat clubs. And here it looks like partner got off to a good lead for us. Unfortunately, they let us spade. Maybe that's shortness for them. Let's play this jack of spades back, see what happens. Let's rough that, partner. Don't rough it to my left for sure. It's unlikely, though, again, because they doubled. So here, okay, there we go. Let's see if we can get partner to lead a diamond. That's what that 3 of spades should be. And here, it looks like they're never going to be able to get over there anyway. So it's ace of diamonds. Partner has 6 cards in this suit. So I can rough this, and then they can pitch, but I might just be shortening my king of clubs. However, that's probably finessable anyway. So here we'll play that. We'll see that happen. If we pitched, they would have just won in dummy and taken a club finesse, and this is where we would be back to. Oh, wow, they're going to hook us up with a little heartage. And notice now we've gone plus, right? So in this situation, when we're playing in imps, and our partner's slow rolling us here, when we're playing in these imp contracts, we're just usually trying to find the best pathway to a plus score. And here we get that plus score by just defending 3 clubs. Let's see what we may have achieved if we had bid something differently. So notice it's pretty obvious that if we did bid 2 spades originally, our partner would have just bid 3 diamonds. I think maybe they bid 2 no. I don't know. I don't know what the robot's tendencies are here, but they have a nice 6-card diamond suit. They have nothing else to say. I mean, we did have a spade fit, but let's see if we had to play it there. We'd usually have to lose 2 clubs, and if we're not going to lose 2 clubs, we're going to lose a couple of hearts. We're going to lose a couple of spades. At the 3 level, we're not likely to be making this, especially if they I guess we're going to be able to pitch one of our clubs prior to any dangerous thing happening, but we don't have those notifications turned off. Hang on a sec. There we go. That'll look better for us from the future here. Moral of the story, and on this one, is I think we've done a reasonably good job of finding a plus score. We're never going to buy this at the 2 level, and the 3 level looks like it might not be a plus score for us. So here, this is a good lesson. As painful as it might be, sometimes your partner's just going to preempt you out of a bid that you would have made. If partner passed in this hand, we would have been able to open 1 spade, and maybe we find our way to a spade contract at the 2 level, but when partner starts with 2 diamonds, we don't have anywhere to go. We need a much better hand to be making a forcing bid there. And remember one other thing, new suits are forcing by unpassed responders. And that is true over week 2 bids as well, or over a 3-level opening bid. When responder bids a new suit and they're unpassed hand, they've made a forcing bid, which means they have to have a really good hand if they're willing to force partner after a preemptive bid. Ooh, look at this one. We're going to pay it forward, folks. We're going to open 2 diamonds with this hand. This is a good 6-card diamond suit. It has 2 of the top 3 honors. I don't love this shape. I don't love that we're vulnerable, but if we're not going to be preempting this one, we're not going to be preempting anything. And this is great. This is why we play non-best hand tournaments. We get to have similar discussions on the first 2 hands. Most of you might look at this and go, yuck, I want to pass. This is over. But remember, partner just made a forcing bid. The way you show your worst hand is you just rebid your suit at the lowest level. Partner now bids 3 hearts. Yeah, I don't think we're going to make a game here. If they're not willing to bid it, they haven't made that much of a forcing bid. And notice, folks, we are not going to make a game. In fact, we're going to need a little bit of help here. Oh, that's terrible. So it looks like we're going to go down 1 in 3 hearts, which is good for us. We didn't actually press forward. In fact, we might go down more than 1, to be honest. Let's see what they do. Ooh, they hooked us up with a little fun stuff there. Now maybe, so what we're going to try to do is we're going to try to rough a spade and dummy and pitch some clubs, but they're too smart. There they go. All right. Yuck, 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 yuck. And now, King of Hearts, we're going to play a spade to rough it. That's still a loser, folks. And then we're going to play a diamond back to our hand, rough with a reasonably high one. And now it's draw trump time. And did trumps just break? Did they rough a card over there? No, they didn't. So, yeah, trumps just broke badly as well. So, my goodness, folks, look at this. We opened 2 diamonds. I would guess the robots would open this one 2 diamonds, but look at what a bad beat this is, and thank goodness we passed 3 hearts. Our hand is terrible for hearts, and it's good that we have a fit, but we have no entries, and we have a pretty rough diamond suit if partner doesn't have anything good. The problem with partner's hand is they did have something good in diamonds, but they have no entry to this hand whatsoever, right? And all the clubs are bad for us, and we can't get out of. We can't pitch our losers unless the opponents make a terrible error. And this was the point. We hoped they got to an error here. When we win this ace of diamonds, we play a spade and we hope, hey, maybe they return a spade, maybe they return a diamond, maybe they return a heart. Any of those things are good for us. But when they cash their clubs, they do the best thing. And the robots are pretty darn good at doing the best thing in these spots. Let's get back for board number 3. And here we are. I mean, the board number 2 result here is just going to come down to, did they preempt with our hand, and how did they run out after that, if they did so. This next one here, this is a really ugly 12 count, but remember, folks, we open every 12 count nowadays in bridge. Every 12 count, always and forever, no reason to do anything else. 2 diamonds is an inverted minor suit raise. I want to bid 3 diamonds. Because 3 diamonds should show your worst hand as an opening bidder. In fact, that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to try to show my minimum. Now when partner bids 3 spades, that's more of a game forcing thing. And they're looking for no trump, right? When we have an inverted minor suit raise, we're always looking for no trump. And we find our way there, and you can't blame our partner. Partner has a 15 count, so even when we try to show our minimum opening hand, they know we belong in game. They don't know, though, if we have hearts stopped. So what did they do? They bid 3 spades. Could that be, hey, partner, I had a diamond fit and spades? No, because our partner would have bid 1 spade directly, right? They would have shown their major right away. So whenever we see this 2 diamond bid, first of all, it's called the inverted minor suit raise. And let me remind you of the auction. When it goes 1 diamond, 2 diamonds, 1 club, 2 clubs, This is 10 or more points and a diamond fit, and it denies a 4-card major. And it usually denies a no trump bid of equivalence, right? You could bid 1, 2, or 3 no trump directly over one of a minor. So it usually has an issue like this where they have a nice hand, but they want to make sure we're not getting all the hearts run against us. And this is a nice way to do this. All right, let's get to some math here. The way I kind of count initially is we can count specifically or aspirationally. So here, I assume we're going to take 4 diamonds. We may not, right? We may have a finesse for a four diamond trick. So I'm just going to give it 4 and we'll reconvene afterwards. We're going to take 3 clubs also, maybe 4, right? So this one we can't necessarily take to the bank as easily. And we can't take the diamond suit to the bank either, but I'm aspirationally counting at this point. So we have 4 diamonds and 3 clubs. We also are going to have 2 spades. We only have 1 now. It's the ace. But the fact that they've let a spade from this side means that I'm going to play low from dummy, and I'm either going to score my queen of spades right now, or they're going to win the king, and I'm going to develop the queen as a trick. So as long as diamonds are breaking evenly, we're going to be okay on this hand. Or if diamonds don't break evenly and clubs break evenly or the jack falls short, we are also going to take 9 tricks on this hand. The one suit we have to watch out for is this heart suit. This is what we call a frozen suit, folks. And that means that we can't play this suit ourselves and confidently develop a trick. In fact, we're almost never going to be able to do it if the cards are in the right spots. If 2 of the honors are in the same hand, we can create a trick in this situation. But when the honors are split, if we lead this, we just put ourselves defenseless against their cards. So we want them to lead that suit if it's going to be led, so we're never going to touch it. Right? That's the key to this hand. So we're going to play low. There is our spade trick being developed when they win the king. And here is a heart trick being developed. Now, watch this. Wow, we're going to win it now. In these situations, the key component is we never waste the honor in the first hand. So our right-hand opponent led a heart. And we have the queen here and the jack here. We play low, and now we are guaranteed to have a heart stopper, right? Because they either have to win out an honor to our left, and now we can promote the other one, or they can do this and play low, where we say, thank you very much, we will now win this one. And now, honestly, I'm going to unblock my spade, and I'm going to play the ace of diamonds. And then I'm going to play the queen of diamonds. We're going to see if we got a break here. We did. And now watch this. We could have maybe unblocked diamonds earlier, but this is why we keep our entries over there. We get to play a diamond back to our 8. And now we play ace of clubs, king of clubs. And don't forget, folks, ace of spades is still over there. Before you play that last club, cash your spade winner. Ooh, they pitched a club to our right, which means clubs are breaking evenly. All right, so on my hat, I'm counting clubs. I had 7 of them. 8, 9, 10, 11. That was the first 2 rounds. There's number 12 right there. And here we're just going to play a low club towards our hand. Oh, wow. we could have figured out to finesse that, but they didn't make us think about that at all. So here we'll take 12 tricks. And you might think, oh, that's amazing. Or sorry, we'll take 11 tricks for plus 460. And that is nice, and that's amazing, but this is not match points, folks. This is just imps, and you would expect the robots to be in this game as well. So plus 460 might gain an imp, might just tie, but it's not going to be amazing, and as it might be in a match point situation if we've taken extra tricks as well. All right, let's jump back and see a preview of what we will get into tomorrow. Look at that, 1 heart pass, 1 spade. This is where we're starting off tomorrow. Join me for that. And join me to see how the heck we do at the end of this week, which will be Friday. 3 boards a day, non-best hand, so we're getting some real bridge in. I'll see you tomorrow, folks. Take care.